Have you ever heard of queso fundido? It's a Hispanic cheese dip with chorizo on top. Well, today we're going to be making its spicier, thicker cousin called queso flameado. And this is going to be way better than queso fundido because it adds an extra bit of spice to it. We're going to start out with 3 serrano peppers, 3 jalapeno peppers, and 2 poblano peppers. We're going to add a drizzle of olive oil all over it, as well as a good sprinkle of salt. Season with your heart's desire. After seasoning, place into a 450-degree oven and allow the peppers to cook and char on the outside as well as get soft. After the peppers have been pulled from the oven, place them into an ice bath and clean the charred skin on the outside off. Make sure that you leave the peppers intact. After the peppers have been cleaned, we're going to go ahead and chop the tops off of them and then give them a good chopping. You can leave the seeds in or take the seeds out. I decided to leave the seeds in on mine. Next, we're going to slice 1 whole onion up long ways. I hope you're enjoying this recipe so far, because as you can see, Zelda wants those peppers as well. So you do not want to let your dog have these peppers, because they are quite spicy. We're going to get a cast iron pan, or a pan that can be placed into the oven, and we're going to go ahead and cook our chorizo into that pan. We're going to allow the chorizo to par cook, because we're going to finish cooking it at the end of this recipe. After our chorizo has cooked down for a little bit, we're going to place it into a bowl and set it off to the side. While we do that, we're going to add our onions into the chorizo grease and allow the onion to soak up all of that delicious chorizo flavor. We're going to allow the onions to cook until they are soft and charred a little bit on the outside. Now we're going to add our chipotle peppers and adobo sauce, and be careful with this because it does turn into tear gas really quickly. But we're just going to chop up those chipotle peppers with our spatula. After our peppers and onions have cooked a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add a tablespoon of tequila to deglaze the pan. Now we're going to add 2 big tablespoons of flour and allow that to make a roux in our pan as well. Now we're going to allow the roux to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then we're going to add our heavy cream into the pan. We're going to allow that to be the base of our cheese sauce. We're going to allow the heavy cream to incorporate with our roux. Make sure that you are stirring it heavily. Make sure also you are using room temperature heavy cream, otherwise the cream may curdle. Now we're going to shred our Oaxaca cheese as well as our pepper jack cheese. You do want to make sure that you are hand shredding your cheese, because if you buy store-bought shredded cheese, the anti-caking agent will make the queso really bad. Now we're going to add our cheese into the cream mixture, and when you add the cheese into the cream mixture, add it a handful at a time and allow for the cheese to melt before adding more handfuls. You can add as much cheese as you want or until the pan is full. Once we have added all the cheese that we can to our pan, we're going to go ahead and finish it with topping it with our chorizo, and we're also going to top it with our chopped up peppers. Make sure that you are putting them on top and in the cheese sauce itself. Now we're going to take our queso fresco, and look on the back of it, it says subscribe. So if you're not subscribed, please make sure that you are for more delicious recipes. But we're going to go ahead and start crumbling this over top of it to give it a nice golden brown color when we bring it out of the oven. We're going to place this into the oven over high broil and allow it to broil on top. Make sure that you don't put any dogs into the oven as well. But as you can see here, it is nice and golden brown on top, and we're bringing it out and we're going to top it with some of our cilantro. Now for the taste test. It is delicious, so we're going to go ahead and serve this to our friends and family. And if you like this recipe as well, please make sure you leave a like, follow, and subscribe for more recipes. But until then, we'll see you next week.